presentation about Stalin. Oh no, he's
Let's get rolling.
All right. So, Stalin, he was appointed by who was he appointed by? Trotsky? Lenin, that guy. He was appointed to be the general secretary of the Communist Party. Now, that was meant for him to just push papers and such, but really nobody else knew that it was actually a great power to have everybody's information. Like, it's really crazy how pushing papers made you powerful, you know? So he was in charge of literally everybody's information. He started out noticing that Trotsky and him didn't really go together. Trotsky was his main rival, and he wanted to keep what Lenin had in place as Russia, as the Soviet Union. However, after Lenin died, I'm literally just starting. Sorry about that. Before Lenin died, he was telling everybody, Stalin's too rude. He's not gonna lead it right. He doesn't have that pizzazz. Well, Lenin died, and then Stalin came to power, and Lenin might have been right. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? How someone in that nature could just take over. Anyways, messed up again. He killed a couple of people, you know. Let's see, Hitler did 6 million, while Stalin had 100 million. There's a slight difference there, and that's on purpose. Stalin was horrible. The American people saw that. They saw that. They really did see that. And that might have been because of the way that we portrayed him in political cartoons, or how we interpreted his propaganda. Because the people of Russia, they loved it. They were like, oh, Stalin is God. You know, even though they weren't supposed to have religious affiliations. That's all I got. He had these things called gulags, right? In freaking Siberia. Gosh, freaking labor camps. Stalin is crazy, you know. He'd have labor camps for people who simply just didn't obey him. And he put that fear in the people. But they still saw him as God. They still saw him that he was the highest power because of that fear. So one of the weirdest alliances that were made during World War II, it was one between Hitler and Stalin. Stalin, obviously communist. Hitler, obviously a Nazi. It's kind of weird meshing them together. Okay. So, in this political cartoon, we can see. Mujer, ahorita no. Alright, in this political cartoon, we can see that the Soviet people has elected Stalin. But in turn, Stalin, as the commissar of the workers and the people, and then later elected as the General Secretary of Russia, of the General Secretary of the Communist Party, he has killed many of those very people who elected him. Now, the bear is saying, "Must I really take this after dancing for you so faithfully?" So, we can see that the bear is acting as if Stalin is actually a god, but Stalin is not giving to the people as he should give. So,
look at this picture, people. What do you see? You see Stalin, and you see a bear. And you see that bear? Communism. That's Russia. Russian people are bears. And the reason this political cartoon looks like this is because it is trying to portray Stalin as a god. If you compare Stalin to a bear, who's gonna look better? I don't know. Stalin. Stalin looks like a cool guy. Maybe a little angry, but look at the bear.
So Stalin was portrayed as a god. As you will see in the picture, he is holding his child that didn't die yet. And he was holding him up like, you know, in Lion King when he's like, nah, it's Benya. Okay, it was like that. And it looked pretty majestic. And so, along with that, there was a big sun in the background. It looks all bright and beautiful, like a god. Woo! Also, there is the angle of the camera is pointing upwards to make him look bigger and taller, like that one presentation where they made Hitler look bigger and taller and the center of attention. Go communism.
Yeah, I lied right to your face. There is no big sunny sky, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's fine. Child holding daisies. Flowers. I don't know my flowers. Sorry. Shown you the clip. Let's talk about it. So, as you could hear, the lady was calling Stalin Comrade Stalin. She doesn't realize that he's doing bad things. She doesn't realize that he's the one in charge, because the way things worked then, they always made Stalin look like the good guy. As you can see in the propaganda and in the political cartoon. It makes Stalin look like the good guy, and that's what people actually thought in Russia, which is why she calls him Comrade Stalin and says, you need to tell him what's happening. Because she didn't realize that he is the cause of the problem. He was seen as a friend, because when you call someone comrade, that means you are addressing your fellow communist buddies. So she thinks Stalin is a buddy, and he liked to make all the people of Russia seem like his friend. Thank you.
Another thing to add about this movie, it's an American-made movie. The lead actor, main actor, Robert Duvall, is an American dude, so that already proves that it's gonna have a biased opinion. Overall, the movie puts Stalin in a horrible light. He's a terrible person, as we as Americans think as well. But it is for biographical reasons, and so they try and make it as accurate as possible, which is what they did in the one scene I just showed you. But yeah, so they have a lot of American bias in it.